Okay, Mr. Southall, I want to briefly explain to you how the APUSH test and the AP Euro test exam will look. Essentially, they are formatted the exact same way in terms of how the test will look. So if you ever have questions about what to study for the test or how the test will look, or you want some practice exam questions, go to collegeboard.org and go find your course and look up the course and exam description guidebooks. And so this one's for fall 2020. And it shows you exactly what's going to appear on the test come May of 2021. So this is the one for APUSH US history. The first half of the test is broken into two parts. The first section is multiple choice questions. You're going to have 55 multiple choice questions. Every single question will be tied to a source. So you have 55 questions. The way this usually works is that you're going to have a quote or a document or a political cartoon, and you'll have 3 to 5 questions on that document. Then you go to the next set and the next set. The entire test is that way, where every multiple choice question is tied into some kind of source. All 55 are tied into some kind of source, and it kind of helps you understand what the question is getting at. Does every single question pertain exactly to that source? No, it might be about that era, but not every single question will tie to that source directly. So that's multiple choice. That's 40% of your exam. You get 55 minutes, and that's it. Part 2 of the first half is short answer. You will write only 3 short answer questions in total. The first 2 are mandatory. Question 1 has some secondary sources, usually like 2 different perspectives of 2 different historians, and you have to kind of compare and contrast their viewpoints of some event in history. Question 2 is some primary source, meaning like here's a document from Benjamin Franklin, or here's a original map, and you have to interpret it, or whatever the case is. The last question, you get an option. You're going to get 2 questions, no stimulus, meaning there's nothing given to you, just the question. You'll either write 3 or 4, not both, and that's it. That'll be 20% of your test score and 40 minutes of your exam. They will be broken up, so you'll have a break, multiple choice, break, read the instructions for short answer, 40 minutes for short answer. During this year, you should practice writing your short answers in about 12 to 13 minutes to get a good idea about how long it should take. For free response questions, this is after your bathroom break, you're going to go write 2 essays, only 2 essays on this exam. So question 1 is going to be a DBQ, a document-based essay. 25% of your grade, 60 minutes. Now the thing about the second part of the day when you write this is that your writing's all together as one. So you're going to have 60 minutes for DBQ, 40 minutes for your second essay, so you're going to have an hour and 40 minutes combined. The reader will read to you and tell you you should be moving on to this, you should be moving on to that, but you can basically, you just have one giant block of writing time. In that 60 minutes for the document-based question, you should take about 10 to 15 minutes to plan it out, then write it. And then whenever it's time to write the next essay, they're going to give you 3 questions as options to write on. You'll have 40 minutes. There'll be no documents or anything. You pick one of those 3 options, you write on it, and that's the entire test. The exact same format is true for AP Euro. I just switched over to the course guide for AP Euro. Same exact thing, same exact format. Nothing really changes there. What you do want to look at in terms of the course guidebook a little bit more in detail is what periods are covered. It differs for Euro, it differs for APUSH. Look into both as far as which are covered in terms of, you might not need to study Renaissance as much for this kind of essay or this kind of writing, so or Revolutionary War for U.S. history, whatever the case is. But that's the format for the 2021 AP test.